Hola Sunday future soup kitchen attendees. How are you, liquidated plebs? I realize it sounds like I have a lot of disdain for you guys. The truth is, I do. But aside from that, I really do want everyone to become multi-guerrillionaires and make a lot of money in crypto and basically break free from this hamster wheel that our governments have us in. As you guys know or don't know, I'm from Canada, which as of recent past, we're kind of like the most oppressed Western country. I mean, there's other ones too, obviously, like UK and Australia. But yeah, this crypto is our way out. So if there's anything I could inspire with these videos, it's that take your trading seriously, really try to learn classic TA and use it to your advantage. This is a tool, and you can weaponize it like autism to actually extract money from the market. So I hope that these videos, they're free. I try to put them out as often in real time as I can. So I'm hoping that you guys get some of these trades. And at the very minimum, if you don't take the trade, you learn something from the video. So today, I'm really hoping to get through this video quick for BOME just because it's Sunday and I want to take some time in nature. But this coin is on my list for the week. I think BOME is set up really nicely for a swing trade. You could see pattern traders are looking at this like a falling wedge. Obviously, this is a bullish pattern. You need 5 touches of the extremities for it to be valid. So right here it was validated. Right here, one more touch and then a partial decline. So this looks really good from a pattern perspective. Aside from that, I'm looking at a reactive zone here. If we go into the daily and the 4-hour, you could see the exchange listing low was right there before it pumped on the exchange release. That was tested over here and got a nice move off of it. So it was the first, I guess, this consolidated as support. And then here was another touch that took that low. And right now we broke above it. So my bias has shifted into long only for this coin, especially after the huge drawdown. But on the 4-hour, you could see these wicks confirm that this is a pretty strong reactive zone. And what I like in the range is that you could see this cluster right here was a nice consolidation before a pretty strong displacement out of the reactive zone. So the way I'm viewing this range right here is a potential backtest of structure within this dealing range. And the dealing range again is defined by this low that took out the previous lows and this high that took out the previous highs. So here's the local setup. And there's your local raid. There's your local shift on the 4-hour. And this right here is your range. So if you take a discount premium fib, here's equilibrium, and we're trying to only look for longs below premium. So below equilibrium, meaning in discount in the gray box. So the areas of support in there that I'm seeing are obviously these highs. So the top of the reactive zone where we had this consolidation, that should be very reactive on the pullback. So I'm treating it as structure. Inside of that cluster, your last down candle before displacing up right here, that was your order block. So we have a 4-hour structure, 4-hour order block, and that totally encloses this reactive zone. So I really think this zone here should be reactive on a pullback. It's below 50% of the dealing range, so it should be good. And then you have dynamic support with this anchored VWAP from the nadir, which is the absolute low within the chart. So I have an alert set on there as well. And the idea would be I'm going to put some very light limits in this general area over here. So it's from the top of the reactive zone into just the stops below the order block. It's like a 4% range, we'll call it. And then I want to have one more heavier bid here on VWAP. And then just in case they want to run this internal low here, I'll have potentially another bid, or I'll be marketing in over there. So this looks like an interesting area to start longing. And if we zoom out, in this range you have a bit of a harmonic. So if we go into the daily, you can see your harmonic wave structure open up here at X, which rebalanced this zone right here. So after the rebalance pull down, that was your impulse into the reactive zone. Here's your corrective retracement, about 50%. Your next impulse down hit the 113. So if we project out where this can go, the next wave structure, we're looking at the 886. This would be a classic shark structure, and the 1618 projection of B to C lines up nicely in this potential reversal zone. So I'm targeting this range for the long, 14.7, 15.3, and then above that, within the entire chart, what I'm looking at is all these liquidity points to take heavy profits. So you have your internal high, which is going to make up B within the harmonic. This is an inversion zone. Those of you that heard me talk about harmonics and one of my favorite longs, it's going to be a backtest of B once this wave structure is well developed. So I'll be looking to add on the way up. I will take profits at B just to be safe, and then if we confirm and backtest above B, I'm going to add back whatever size from down here that I took profits on here, leaving a core position for the whole ride. And then here I'll be adding back size, so that way it's risk-free once it backtested that B as support. And then the idea would be you'd expect some sort of a reaction in the potential reversal zone above this high, and then it could go as high as 100% move into X, which would be your external high within this harmonic. Your last target is going to be here on the 4 hour and 1 hour. This is going to be equal highs. So you can see a very nice liquidity pool developed in the range. That would be pretty much where I would collapse 75 to 80% of the trade. I would take off here, just because the rest will be pure supply in all likelihood. But you do want to have a runner in case above here it just starts building and people start FOMOing in, because again, it's a meme, right? So people are retarded, like they do whatever they want, you know, they'll just long breakouts, and like there's no rules to this. It's actually way less rules with memes. So it's not like you're trading, you know, a high volume coin, an L1 or whatever, that has like more, it respects classic TA. This is probably just going to keep running once you get there. So this is the setup for the week. Again, I'm looking on the high time frame, even though the entry is in the 4 hour, you're essentially longing the back test of this reactive zone now that we shifted structure on the daily. So it kind of lines up on all time frames, weekly, daily, 4 hour, and you can go as low as the 15 to see that this is bullish order flow. So that's it for today, guys. Don't get liquidated. Don't trade Monday. I'll catch you next week. Cheers.